Dan from Guardian Mold Prevent here. Want to take a look at a home located in Oakbrook, Illinois. This is a property that we have performed mold remediation or mold removal on, and we're looking at some before footage of the basement where water has gotten in several times. Now, this basement, you can see that the mold growth patterns on the walls are very sporadic. There's not a real consistent growth pattern. There's not real consistent dense areas of mold. The main reason for this is because water has gotten in several times, but every time the water has gotten in, the sump pump has been repaired and the water was removed fairly rapidly. The problem is that the moisture content in the air was elevated several times, especially when there was high heat in the middle of the summer. And so what happens is that those porous surfaces that are very high in cellulose content, like drywall, and they have mold spores in the air, they get wet from the high humidity levels, and the mold growth starts to develop. And over time, if that moisture content is not brought down, you will end up with quite a bit of mold growing throughout the basement. Now, in terms of process, what we do is we come in, we seal off the basement from the rest of the house. We create negative air pressure using an air scrubbing machine so that the air does not exchange with the rest of the living space while we're working. We then remove all the porous materials, so drywall, trim, insulation, paneling, anything that is porous gets removed and discarded because we can't remove the mold from those items. And then anything that's left behind that is semi-porous or non-porous, like wood framing, or foundation walls, concrete, those items get cleaned and treated and coated. So you can see here what we did. We removed the porous material. We scrubbed everything down with a biocide, so the product that kills mold is applied and then everything is scrubbed. And then we apply a white acrylic-based mold-resistant coating. That coating will prohibit mold growth on the coating surface going forward. And then lastly, we leave the air machines running for several days to ensure that the mold spores are removed through from the air through HEPA filtration. At the very end, we then call in a third-party independent contractor to come in and test the air quality to ensure that the space is now inhabitable and that the air quality has been restored to an acceptable level so that it's no longer dangerous to be in the house.